the dumbest shit. Okay, what they ask you?
What's your answer to the question?
What's the question
Do you
again?
keep your options open for making extra income?
I ain't got no bail money. That depends on who's asking the question. Because I know some folks.
You gotta stay away from
I'd be
that.
like, I don't have no options. No.
There's nobody.
Only an ex-con asks that shit. That's... I need to know some details about who's asking the question.
Ain't nobody gonna make you no money if they
First
start
of all,
a conversation with, do you keep your options open for making extra income?
I ain't buying no Tupperware. I got all the gold-plated jewelry I need. And I am not having no damn parties.
I'm not having my friends over to buy no paintings. We're not doing it.
I got all the artwork I need on my nails. You're stupid.
I'm not trying to live up my Felicia Rashad, Claire Huxtable.
Keep your goji berry.
your goji berries, your noni juices.
Keep all your juices and all your oils.
Do you keep your options open for making extra income?
I swear to God, if you walk up into my shit wearing a pink bag, talking about some Mary Kay.
I feel like anybody that asks that question, whether
I don't need no lipstick.
Whether they're in front of you or over the phone or over text message, whatever, they have a cardboard box of inventory next to them. Like, they have inventory.
Oh, God, they're looking for space because they bought it all.
It's lotions and toothpaste in the same box, waiting on your affirmative answer.
They sitting by the phone. Or phone. Yeah. Phone.
What's the other
waiting
one?
for the ping.
Melaleuca. You ever heard of Melaleuca?
Yeah, I don't need no juice. No.
But it's the same product. You already buying it.
I done seen a video about the tree growing in the rainforest. Damn it. I got my own inventory. Okay. Oh.
This is all your fault.
You liked it, though.
Things like this don't happen when you got support. Note that, children. Things like this don't happen when you got support.
I said that like 20 minutes ago. He thinks it's the best thing on earth.
It is.
You shouldn't drink. Get it?
Will it have any effect on my erection?
That's the plant. I told you got to watch the documentary on plant-based
Game
diets.
Changers.
It's called Game Changers.
Okay.
They have this piece in there. Men need to eat more vegetables and less meat. They literally measured erection time.
I eat vegetables.
You're about to eat a lot more.
A lot more. And I'm not apologizing for it. Viv, you just gonna have to deal with this.
Sally, please. I told him the facts. You better listen. You better listen. You want to pull a card?
When I first started, when Viviana and I first moved in together,
I like her.
She's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
When we,
I mean, I really like her.
Okay.
She's awesome. I don't know how she put up with your ass.
I am the best thing that ever happened to her. Outside of her daughter.
That's true. Cameron's awesome.
We're going to postpone my story.
I was going to pull a card.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, tell me your story.
She made, Viviana is
She was cooking?
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful cook, yes. And she was cooking dinner, she made like chicken, and she made rice and beans. And that was the meal. And I said, Viv, where's the vegetables?
Oh, she
She
Cuban.
said-
She got Cuban blood.
She said,
Beans?
the beans.
I swear to God, that happened to me once. I was in this place in the city. What's that place called? 40 in the 40s. It's some Cuban place.
Mm-hmm.
They brought starch after starch after starch. I was like, I'm looking all over the menu. I'm like, y'all do vegetables like in your whole culture? And they, I kid you not, they were like,
I gotta cut the cards.
this ain't
What I gotta
spades. You're not playing.
I gotta cut the cards.
You don't-
Come on, it don't count.
Sometimes
If you don't cut
it
it don't count if you don't cut the cards.
Sometimes a card jumps out and that's your card.
If you didn't cut the cards, it doesn't count. This is universal. I checked throughout the universe.
Cut the cards, please cut the cards. Is that the cut?
That's my cut. That means I'm not cutting.
What the fuck? Then I just keep the card out before. So now pick a
Now
card.
it's official now.
Now pick a card, please. Can you pick as well as you cut?
Ooh, that's red.
Run as awesome wine. Ron, what are we drinking? What is this?
Do I get to look at it? Or are you gonna guess it?
No, it's not that kind of card game.
How much y'all win?
Woo! You can tell what side of town you from. What side?
The number blocks.
Dragonfly.
Ooh, barracuda.
All right. I like this woman's art deck. I just like how she...
This card deck came with a book? Or the book came with a card deck?
You better get off that shit.
They came together. They just came together.
They came together.
Okay. All right.
They came
You
together.
wanted to buy one, get one.
It wasn't. It didn't come from the Groupon.
You got it from Walmart? Where you get it from?
I did not. I got it from Barnes &
Poppy
Noble.
store?
I probably got it from Amazon like I get everything else.
You got it
No, I got
Poppy
it from
store?
Amazon.
A turkey and cheese and a tarot card?
I can't. Okay, Dragonfly.
Mm-hmm.
Master of light, illusion, and the mind.
I'm a Scorpio, y'all.
My name is Larry.
And my name is Larry!
Oh, God, I want that song. I'm gonna need that. Okay. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing That's a period.
Mm-hmm.
When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still? Dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. What's that lady's name that was on the... What's her name? She died. She died.
What? Miss Cleo?
Miss Cleo. I feel like Miss Cleo, y'all.
That's what we're conjuring? 900 numbers?
There's more. When in balance.
What is skadoo? When in balance.
When in balance. Sees clearly, joyful, magical. When out of balance. Can't concentrate, busy mind. To bring into balance, I have to say this with an accent. Mm-hmm. Focus on the breath. Focus on your breath. Your breath. Like you need a chicklet. Or somebody. Focus on your breath.
I should have cut the cards.
You don't feel it. It doesn't resonate. None of that. None of that. Maybe the horse. See, her artwork is pretty awesome.
You can't just decide on another card.
I didn't decide. I just said look at it. And it was kind of nice. I mean,
what's this symbol? The triangle and the line. Is that just a staple?
I think it means air. A staple.
Oh, they got different ones.
They're different ones. They're different. Like some are circles, some are. They're different. But I'll tell you what that particular one means. That's up. I think it just means air. Air. I was right.
So, because the dragonfly flies through the air? Is that what it is?
Look at this. Firefly, vulture, owl. All of these are air. Oh, peacock. Yeah, it's got feathers. And then they go into sea. Yeah. I like this card deck. It's by Kim Krantz.
She got it. She got it at the Poppy store, y'all.
Can you get it at the Poppy store? They have one of those in there.
She got some boar's head, turkey, and a tarot deck. They was out of bicycle decks. She's like, just give me what you got. She got one of them.
I got an accent and a bendy, and I'm a guru, goddammit.
She got one of them long red candles. The chopped cheese sandwich and a
You're so
tarot
silly.
deck.
You are so freaking silly. Mm-hmm.
How you feel about your genius idea? Which one?
What the?
No. They are not ready for that. Because you have grandkids. Maybe you can't...
I'm so sorry. But you have to say that as a grandma in case they ever see these videos. I'm sorry.
Nothing happened over there.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Times were tough. How that? Like, Nana, remember that time you made a video with your younger brother? Y'all both behind. No.
We should make the family watch this every Thanksgiving. We should just make that.
What would your relatives say? Okay. All right. We got to protect folks. I'm going to just whisper a name and you act how they might act if they were watching this video.
Who?
Oh.
Who?
I don't know them.
Which side of the family there? Who?
What's the face would he make if he was watching this video?
I ain't got the cheekbones for that. I can't do it. I don't know.
Oh, this is going to be difficult. Because you're going to be like, I don't got the this for that. I ain't got the this for that person.
You know how you remember a relative a certain way and they just not that way no more? Like, all you have in your mind is the afro, and then they no afro no more.
They just cut their hair.
That's how it is.
I mean, I've had a lot of hairstyles. That's what you get stuck on.
You sure have. Can we talk about... Can that be a segment?
No.
That should be a recurring segment.
I remember when Joy used to give me a track, and I wanted it in a certain place so I could do this. No, I thought I looked like a queen.
You look like something.
Because there used to be a thing. I can remember when I would want my hair cut like in a feather cut, like Farrah Fawcett. Like I wanted it layered so that when the wind blew, it did these little. It was a thing, trust me.
You know, stuff like that don't happen when you got support.
You know what? You're going to stop using my...
You did not have support. I don't even blame you.
All my friends were doing the same thing, I swear to God. I remember the weaves, the
Look
braids,
at that group of friends.
Look at them now, the way they had now.
Let's analyze that.
You're gonna get me in trouble. I'm still.
You gotta say my friend at the time.
Yeah, that's bad. It was bad. Okay, the hair thing was really bad.
You've had some incredibly distinct.
Distinct. Is that the word we're gonna use? Distinct. Yeah.
You have any regrets?
Most of them. Pretty much all of them.
Never got caught.
I regret the 70s, all the styles.
Let's
go. The 80s. Whoo. Part of the 90s. But but then I cut it all off, and it was.
It's been great.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah, I know. Ron gets nervous because he's like, "Oh, she's growing it again," but I think he doesn't know what to expect now.
None of us do.
Nobody does. I know. I'm so glad people love me because they just kind of like, you see the eyes like kind of like simmer down. Like,
I think you've done a really, really good job of like crafting this narrative that we're all just trying, and we're all.
Actually, I think y'all all are catatonic. You're like, just look straight ahead and love her anyway. She's been through so much. How dare I let hair be a thing?
I'm not gonna judge her.
No.
She's been through so much.
She's been through so much.
She's
clearly look at poor baby she's in a life crisis. It all shows in the hair. I kid you not. There was nothing else to do. Like, what was I gonna do? Pull it back in a ponytail or something? I had to grow it out so I could.
Oh, you must not spend a lot of time on YouTube. There's a lot that could be done. It's not.
I
good
can't.
For society.
I can't. Or you have small children. I can't.
Children.
I'm not gonna. I got issues with looking. Well, I was gonna say with looking crazy, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. I was thinking about dread extensions though. I really was, but I don't want them short. I need them. If I'm gonna have them, I'm swinging. I'm swinging.
You're doing it for your people.
What? If I'm gonna do it, I need them to be in my way. I need them in my way. I need them in my way. I need to be able to do this.
Right, and have to do this all day long. Yeah.
Either side or like full.
I could see you like with a whole like head wrap.
Aren't you mad you don't have any more wine? We're kids, and I'll be like, I can beat you. And I hold.
Everything is grape juice. It all goes back.
He like sipping it back and be like,
Bern is savoring. She's savoring.
We didn't have that kind of like. He was like lying or something. I don't think he said. You probably said savoring.
Oh no. In the household?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, that came later. She ain't drinking her Kool-Aid. How do you think we're gonna look back on this video?
With disdain. I don't know what it means. I just want to say this right now. With aplomb.
Savoring disdain.
With aplomb.
You just pulling words out your ass.
Aplomb. First of all, aplomb is a fruit.
Wait, I had a conversation with somebody.
It's like you
got to hear this. Wait.
It's not like a peach.
So, someone wants
What's a plum like?
What's a plum like?
Yeah, what's the sister fruit for a plum? They're like plum and is it a peach and a plum?
Sure.
I don't know why I'm squeezing them.
I don't know. Relax
That's
your
how you
hand.
make sure they're fresh.
Relax your hand. Don't squeeze it. I need you to hear this. Someone wants to hire me, right?
Okay.
And she wants to explain what she wants me to do in a ritual. I need first.
She wants to hire you, and she's willingly explaining what she wants you to do.
I need you to hear what she says. Okay, That's
hold
what
on.
she looks like.
Wait. Before we go into this,
She wants to hire me to dance.
let's talk about your privilege.
Okay, the video.
It's a video.
Can we hear this before we talk about the privilege?
Yes.
So
Is it a video or is it audio?
It's audio.
Okay.
Let me turn the volume up. I think it's up. Okay, listen to this. So this is part of a message, okay? But she starts to describe who she thinks I am and why I'm perfect to be a guest teacher or a therapist.
Does she know you? Or
We've never met. She's been following me on. Okay, thanks for asking that.
Because I had prayed long and hard to find someone who I felt fully embodied the reclamation of pleasure at the root in a way that was decolonized and re-indigenized and wild and free and fully expressed. And one of the reasons I've been wanting to bring in a guest speaker who embodies that is because shortly coming up, we have one of the teachings, which is, it's called the Incarnation Gateway and the Fulfillment of Divine Pleasure. And I have been searching for just the person who knows exactly what that looks like embodied, or not a what, but you know, what that gateway looks and feels like when it's alive.
I don't know. I need you to know the kind of messages I get. Now, I don't know what she needs. I didn't get it from that description.
I know what she needs.
Black showing up.
She needs me to go on this plant-based diet and bring the pain.
Oh, you silly ass. Yes. You want to throw your bag out.
Oh my God.
That. Okay?
She was so happy
She's
to
hungry.
say these ideas out loud.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I'm so glad I found you because you're exactly what I need.
Really?
Right.
For sure.
Wow. That's spectacular.
It is spectacular. I was like, I don't know what she want, but depending on what she paying, I do that. And can't nobody do it better.
This is my life.
This is what? I am so grateful that you see me.
You see, it feels so good to be seen. You know, sometimes you just want to be seen. And you see me.
I feel seen. I'd like to feel paid.
I'd like to.
Ouch.
Oh my God. I feel seen. I'd like to feel paid.
Keep it real.
Yeah, let's keep you close to a pillow. That's why you need the extensions.
Patty.
Just absorb a little bit.
Drea told me I had a fine grade of hair. I didn't believe that until I threw my head back at the floor. She right.
That your grid of hair is functional.
It is.
It's form and function.
Yeah. It ain't thick. It's not padded, but it's form and function. You want my wine?
I mean, it's no. What was her name? Farrah Fawcett. It's no Farrah Fawcett.
I remember when there's always these actresses.
Yes.
Because it was Toni Braxton.
No, I mean yes to the wine. But you were saying?
I was like, all right. Would you like me to?
You about to make a trip?
Well, that's why I asked you. What do you think I just? Oh wait, this way. You like that, right? Cap on tap. Rydell
Cap
glass. Well, it's a cover. You put that on to cover the wine when you open it, in case you.
Oh,
You don't know shit about that. That's right.
what are we drinking tonight? Do you know?
We are drinking a Cabernet. You know how I know that? You know how I know that. It's a Cabernet bottle because it's on shoulders.
Got them shoulders.
Those shoulders. It's a Rioja. A Rioja. Rioja.
Okay, yeah, there's way too many.
It's, I know. It's a Rioja. Wait. Rioja.
There you go.
Rioja. And it's
Which is a what?
red wine.
From what?
Red wine. You know, wait, which is a what? It's a
What country?
It's Spanish.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
From Spain. I am from Spain.
España. And it's called Sulabal.
What vintage? What year?
2004.
Ooh, bring out the good stuff.
What? That's your yo-yeah? Yo-yeah?
That's the year I lost my virginity. And I was married for 3 years already.
You're so silly. It's a Tempranillo grape, which is like one of my favorites. It says New Rochelle, New York.
My favorite grapes are just purple.
Your favorite grapes are anything in a glass. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to see what the alcohol content, because 14.5.
That's north of the average.
It's about average these days, because some things are 16 and 17.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah. Californians are coming out with really high alcohol content. Drea said she had something with 17. Yeah, I saw that. I hit my head.
that is true.
It's really good. I like that.
You check the floor, make sure it's okay.
I used to say that to my grandkids. And they would
Not on camera. Let's not go there on camera.
what? Wait. I'm supposed to act like I don't have grandkids?
That's so psychologically abusive to them. And tell them, did you damage the floor with your big ass head? Put a D on my floor, I'll whoop your ass.
Oh. Yeah. I forget about how things are. Things have changed.
Let me get the car.
Things have changed. Time to pull another card.
Pull the card.
Here, you do it. I'll do it. Don't forget, you got more wine than me. Did you finish that?
Yeah. Not the other one that I gave back.
The one this week.
Huh?
Can we tell? I'm waiting.
So yeah.
Let me put it. Oh, I think I put it away.
You don't know where you put it.
You know where you put it.
I gave it to you. What?
No, it's not there. Not the.
These are tarot cards.
They're not. So when you say tarot cards, I think you're thinking like,
I'm thinking Miss Cleo, and not the
No,
porn
that's
star
different.
either. You
No,
know
no,
that
no.
Miss Cleo porn
No,
star, right?
that's. There was a Miss Cleo porn star.
Not was, is. She is alive and well.
Does she talk like Miss Cleo?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, because is that a turn on? Even though
chose that name?
you know they have why she chose that name. I gotta see what strand this is, because
Do you want to cut the cards? or you not a?
I don't even know what that means, but I think it means something like this. Like,
Okay.
I want that card right there. The
Ooh!
Hey!
Ooh!
Hey! Does this have a, like, what it does? I want to find
Chose
out.
the buffalo.
So you see the, you see the, you go by the thing on top. So it's, I think it's Earth. Earth, damn. This is, you want to read
Is it
what this
alphabetical?
is?
Sure.
I just don't know if it's,
This is banana split.
hey.
It's a hybrid. Banana sherbet and tangy. The brand is Theory Flour.
Hey, I got two of them.
Oh, we're in California right now. So shut up.
Route, what's that, Route 1? That's a California thing.
We're on the 405.
Route 1. Say Route 1.
Route 1. Not 1 and 9, though.
Look at the palm trees.
So this is a hybrid, but it's more sativa than indica. So yay.
Oh, okay.
We'll be awake enough to have some fish and fries. Oh, that's a whole one.
Yeah, don't feel.
Um,
What were you talking about holding it? Like,
no, there's no need to hold your breath.
so you take a pull and you don't hold. Just let it out.
So I'm going to read the buffalo.
Like I'm dealing with people who get on my fucking nerves. You need an ashtray. Let me get something off the altar.
Off your tabernacle.
No, this is the right next to my yeah. No, I can't. This I love that I'm acting like this is.
I'm smoking this by myself.
No, I'll take one more. This is Palo Santo.
Mm-hmm.
Palo Santo.
So for the buffalo, grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise toward heaven. That sounds a little verbose. The buffalo
I
sees...
think you have a lot of judgment around this.
Have you ever thought of a buffalo's heart rising to heaven?
No, but still.
Sorry, this... You know what? This is your
This
moment.
is actually about my truth
is your moment.
video.
I'm so
Because
sorry.
you said something about it earlier.
Okay, the buffalo sees...
I thought it was beautiful.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was definitely beautiful.
I think you're being condescending.
No, not at all.
Not you.
Like,
Not I.
not...
Don't you clutch the pearl?
The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment.
I think we should write our own card decks.
Yeah, because they don't put pigeons in these books.
I
I need pigeons, roaches.
Actually, that's true. I have
I
never
need pit
seen
bulls and pit bull puppies separately.
the gray ones.
Gray ones with blue eyes,
The gray ones.
pink nose.
You feel more spiritual in this.
I gotta read your whole thing.
Come on.
So, the buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead.
They do have gentle eyes. For like, Yeah.
Sorry, this
You
is
have
your
too much
moment. I'm so sorry.
testosterone. I think you have too
I
much
keep forgetting.
testosterone. That's the problem
I'm
with
not
this.
thinking
because-
about you. I'm thinking about the buffalo, and I forgot this is your moment. Like, so, sorry.
Yeah, you forgot from the time you started with the first thing.
I'm gonna start from the top.
Please do. Like it's my moment. Can you read it?
Yes.
I want to see all that change. I'm gonna
Buffalo.
save your ass while you do it.
Grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo.
You see how
Dragonflies
your
are
whole
not
aura is
mighty.
changing.
Dragonflies are just there.
Be
The
mad at me
hooves
because you
of the
picked
mighty of the mighty
booty
buffalo.
cart. Your tarot's fucked.
I picked a fly.
It was a dragonfly. You need more sage.
The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise toward heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment.
It is an opportunity because you can get stuck there, or you can see it. And we were talking about how you view things. Remember, you were talking about how your day begins.
Yep.
You can choose. You can choose that bump in the road. Hey,
that's an opportunity for upliftment. I'm about to.
I wanted to fly
this.
anyway.
What's up?
But yeah.
Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time. Sorry, I need to start that over. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time. And may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. When in balance, trusting pure presence. When out of balance, restless, lacks gratitude. To bring into balance.
Oh no, you did.
Prayer and
See,
bhakti.
bhakti. Oh, wait. I just took a yoga teacher training. I know what bhakti is. Wait 1 second. Oh, bhakti. Give me a minute. That's Sanskrit for some shit. Wait 1 second. Oh, hell no. Bhakti. Bhkti. I studied this all fucking night. Yes, I did. B-A-H. Thank you.
It's B-H-A. You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, what did I say? B-A? Oh, fuck, that can't be correct. Devotional worship.
Okay.
Devotion.
So hold on. So this is to bring it to balance.
Temple right here. What do you have to do to bring it into balance?
Prayer and bhakti.
Okay, so let me read it just. Okay, bhakti. Devotional worship directed to one supreme deity. Usually Vishnu, my favorite. You don't know nothing about Vishnu. I'm going to teach you about that. Especially in his incarnations as Rama and Krishna. Or Shiva. By whose grace salvation may be attained by all, regardless of sex, caste, or class.
I thought Shiva was the goddess of death.
Shiva. No. Well, kind of. But rebirth. Kind of rebirth. Wait, Shiva's everywhere. Wake up. That's what I learned.
What?
It's a thing. So, but Shiva is... I can tell you this stuff because I passed the test.
You passed the test.
What? Yoga is a... I need a tissue. I need a tissue. My nose is running. Oh, shit. I don't think this.
Shiva is not the goddess of death.
I don't think so. I can't remember shit right now. I only studied it for a month. Yeah. Okay.
George Clooney told me Shiva
Okay,
was
you're
the
right.
goddess of
Shiva
death.
is death. Okay. But you know what I was thinking of was the
What?
I don't even know
What did my knee ever do to you? Stuff like this don't happen when you guys are kids.
I don't know. Okay, so Shiva. Yeah, holiday disco party. Yeah, no, Shiva. So there is.
My birthday is tomorrow, for the record. Just for the record.
Happy birthday.
I turned 40. This is what 40 looks like.
What do you think it look like? You look great.
I thought it would look like Shiva.
You gonna eat that? Shiva's like here. Shiva's. You know what this means? Like the. God, you ain't ready for this. I can tell you everything about Shiva. I couldn't tell you what Shiva stood for, but I can tell you when you look at it, image, hit it. Shiva's a bad motherfucker. So this here, universe has got my back. That's what that means. Like right, got your back.
Mm-hmm.
This here, Shiva is ready. Oh God, it's really beautiful. You have to. We did the little dance thing, but that there, universe has got my back. It also shows the money sign. If you look closely, there's a lot of Shiva always has the stake here,
mm-hmm.
the snakes, and the hand is up, one hand is down. But if you're looking close, you'll see money.
Is that what that symbol is?
Can't zoom that in. Oh, what do you know?
Add the photos, and then
get out of here! You're always teaching me some shit.
No, you can zoom in on it.
Shiva. So Shiva has this okay, that's the Om sign. That's Om right there. The snake.
Burn. I don't stop smoking. So did you want to have this after I leave? Because
that's like a weight in you. You should.
Yeah.
You should get a support group. I don't stop smoking.
He was like, where is that? Okay, we're going to ash this out right now. I don't stop smoking. Let me show you how you stop smoking.
Yes, you do, actually.
Yes,
you just did. You're welcome. No. Shiva, Vishnu, and what's the third one? Tommy. So silly. My notes are right over there. Oh God, Andrew would be so proud of me. Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. Okay. Brahma.
Who's Brahma? I don't hear Brahma.
That's the third one. When you see the three, they're always together. Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. Oh God. See.
They're all women.
No. Oh, I'm so glad you just said that.
Yeah.
They're actually not. Look closely. They're androgynous.
Well, I mean, this one is all the things. That's Vishnu?
That's, you're judging.
No, I'm talking about it has 4 faces.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, yeah.
Yes, I'm judging. We're all judging. We're always judging, and we're all always judging. We're judging. We judge. We're judgers.
You judging me?
Case dismissed.
Fuck you.
So they're not women. They're not female or male.
Yeah, they're both.
They're both. Okay.
They're both.
But
they're actually considered.
What?
Yeah, androgynous. Well, that's not androgynous. Androgynous means you can't tell which.
Yeah.
They're actually male.
Okay, but They're like male bonus. They're male with a bonus. They're like male and all the things males can't be.
My dream come true. I have a dream.
That is not what he meant. Maybe though. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
And that happens when you have support. Oh no! Oh God. See, they're always the three. So it's like birth, sustainer. That's what Shiva is, a sustainer.
Okay.
So it's birth. No, it's birth, death, sustainer.
Okay.
And then this space here between the two actually is just as important as these three.
Okay.
Because it's a cycle. So always a space between. So talk about spaces between. If you think of the Om symbol, that's another place where the space between is just as important. I'll tell you why.
What's the Om symbol look like?
I'm going to show you Om.
Om is OHM or
OM.
OM.
Om symbol. So it's pronounced Aum, A-U-M, Aum, Aum. Yeah. So when they say, like in yoga, we're going to start the class with Om symbol, or with the sound of Om. That's the Om symbol. You've seen it before.
Yeah.
Om. So there's the A, the A, the U, the M, and this here, this floating piece up here, it's
There's something significant about the space between.
it's called Tereya, but when you say Om, and you stop, the space between is just as powerful as the silence. Is really, really powerful. I learned that. I learned a lot of shit. Yoga teacher training is for real.
Cheers to all the things you learned and all the things you've unlearned.
The unlearning stuff is important. I learned a lot of shit I don't need to ever know.
Like algebra. That's not what we were going.
I was thinking about lack and shit like that, but
Oh.
I did unlearn algebra.
Algebra is valuable. Algebra is very valuable.
Yeah, but
The ability to acknowledge the unknown is valuable.
who was your algebra teacher?
You think I got that far? You think so highly of me?
Oh God, I was out in the buses. He used to have these little buses outside for people who had like we ain't got time for you in the classroom. Go out there and get in the trailer.
Next time I'm gonna just make up a name. Miss Jackson.
Ooh.
I am for real.
You gonna sing that part too?
I don't remember my algebra teacher.
I didn't. Yeah. She does not remember me. I can assure you.
Definitely don't remember me.
I was not a memorable student.
But the unlearning is probably more important than learning.
What do you name something you need to unlearn?
That you need to unlearn?
Yeah, no, that you personally need to unlearn.
Like I presently need to unlearn now?
Did you unlearn it?
I need to unlearn. What do I need to unlearn? Ron, what do you think I need to unlearn? You probably got like 4 things ready to go in the chamber. Just Ron's not indulging me. Okay.
He's like, what? I'm not
I don't
even here.
even know what you're talking about. I mean, I don't know what I need to unlearn.
I know what I need to unlearn.
What's that?
Well, I think, well, first of all, in part, I have the fact that I know that I need to unlearn it means I'm aware already and have been working on unlearning it. And that I needed to unlearn that
No, not needed.
I am working on to unlearn that I'm not good enough. Did something just drop down on you? Don't, I swear to God, don't set yourself on fire. This would be a bad.
Suing. Are you kidding me? The paperwork is already drawn up.
Yes. We found out that the city owns the street. Your ass will be rolled out on the apron of this motherfucker.
So
you won't be here. You will not.
I was never here.
You were never here, but you will live on the apron. Because the city just showed up and dug up the stuff. I'm like, we just put that down. They're like, no, we own this.
No.
Oh.
Man, they just say that.
I fuck up here. I mean,
y'all need to know I'll be fucking up here. So, you be digging, I'll be digging too. Hold on, wait. What'd you say?
I'm not sure what just happened. I don't know. I'm all confused now. It's really hard. You know, I'm the oldest.
We all know. Everybody who is ever going to see this video knows
that I'm the oldest.
Yes. They ain't seen Buzzy yet though, so.
I ain't seen him.
They ain't seen T-Ron either.
Yeah.
T-Ron looks like he got a couple of years on him.
That's true.
Especially when he smiled wide.
Especially when he smiled wide.
Where were you going with I'm the oldest? Sorry. I'll tell you this right now.
Tell me.
You can be the oldest all you want. You got prettier feet than all of your siblings.
No, it's because I got insurance, motherfucker. I got insurance.
Because none of the rest of them do.
I got I'm the oldest of 7.
1 for 7. We are 1 for 7 on the insurance.
I got my shit fixed. I was walking around here like, I got them done at the same time. I was like, because I ain't going back. No, I got them done at the same time. They were like,
turns?
we're going to do this, and then we're going to like, oh, no, hell no, you ain't. Because I'm not coming back, because you done told me it's going to hurt. Yeah, no, I'm glad I got them done, because I'd be walking like this right now.
When'd you get
I'd be hopping. I would never go back. That shit hurt so bad. I got 2 on each foot.
When did you
grandma
get
had hammer toes?
Do I remember?
Oh, bless her.
If there's a God, he made sure I would never forget.
I know. Her feet used to hurt so bad. So I was having this pain. I'm working at Neiman Marcus.
You were having what? A pain?
Wait. A pain. I was working at Neiman Marcus, and I was used to wear my heels because I like high heels. And my feet would be hurting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, somebody's coming. So all of us used to wait because nobody comes to the 3rd floor, so I was waiting.
What department is this?
Oh, it's like St. John's and all the high-end stuff.
But clothes.
Clothes, yeah. Okay. Ladies' clothes.
Oh, like the suits and whatnot.
Yeah,
like
and like the gowns and all the fancy stuff. So, so if you work downstairs, there was a lot of traffic. But if you worked upstairs, you'd be watching folks come up. But the problem was they had the bathroom up there.
They was just looking for the bathroom.
So you had to tell the difference in the look on the face on the. Wait, and all the salespeople would be on the floor, and it's first come, first serve.
Right.
So you would see people posturing, like you see somebody come in, somebody would start to walk like they had something to do, so that they can meet the escalator, and just like.
Oh, I forgot my own.
oh, hey,
You know what? While
oh,
I'm over
what do
here,
you know? And then they'd be like, where's the bathroom? It's right over there.
In
And
Sears.
In Sears.
It's in Sears. By the drills. Get out.
Oh God, this is bad. So wait. So you had to act like, like you weren't trying to act like you were trying to get a
Right.
customer. But sometimes people would actually show up because they meant to be on the floor and then you didn't know what to do. And they'd be like, do you carry St. John's? And you're like, it's in the corner behind goats. Where the bathroom is. So anyway, my feet started to rub up against the top of the shoe and these pumps. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And it started to get really raw. So I started buying all this Dr. Scholl shit. And I'm putting cushions in between. And I'm limping trying to get to the escalator quick. You run out of excuses by midday to cross the... But anyway, I swear, I went to the podiatrist and I was like, something's wrong. And I go... and this dude was like... Yeah.
Can you imagine being a...
Being what? You're so stupid.
Can you imagine after a long and tenured career being a podiatrist when this lady has the nerve to tell you something's wrong?
Did I miss the joke?
This doctor gotta listen to you tell him something's wrong. I've been dealing with feet my whole life. The whole world knows something wrong. You wouldn't be here if something wasn't wrong.
Like it's a good day and I made an appointment for a podiatrist for 3 weeks from now.
We don't do checkups. We address something wrong. That's all we do here.
Shut up. Anyway, so I'm like whipping out my foot and he's doing this thing and does some x-ray. He said, these are hammer toes. Oh, hell no, they ain't.
No. I work at Neiman Marcus.
But not more than that. It's like I saw my grandma have those.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's where breakdancing came from.
No, but why they rolling on their back is because their feet hurt? You silly.
It's like, oh, bones can do that?
No, but I remember, and I mean, seriously, think about this. Our grandmother, I remember, see, this is why teenagers need to get, just smacked every day. I remember she used to cut a hole out of the top of her shoe because her foot hurt. And here I am, like, shit. My Jimmy Choo's hurt. Let me go to a podiatrist. I mean, and they were like, you need surgery to fix that. Because I remember what her foot looked like. And I'm like, I can't do that.
You can't have sunroofs in your Jimmy Choo's?
I can't. And I know they hurt and they get worse. And I'm like, yeah, they were like surgery. And I'm like, what else you got?
Wait, how much drugs I get?
Pretty much. They were like, you can go completely out or twilight. I'm like,
can I go both?
I was like, I can't feel nothing. You can't. He told me they were going to be using a drill.
To just dig into and
to
burrow out?
Yeah. Or cut off the bone that has grown up like this. They have to
new bones aren't supposed to grow.
The new bone doesn't grow. The existing bone, because of pressure,
it gets
points.
diesel.
Yeah.
It's like,
and they need to shave that off.
So let me ask you this: is it all hereditary? Is it wearing shoes that are too small?
It's shoes that are too small, not wearing the right size shoe, wearing shoes that are high angle or all the time that cause that
Okay.
shaving.
That, like, pressure.
But it's basically actually not being in the right size shoe, and for women more because they, except for brothers who wear the little incline, but it's that angle and the pressure of the top of the shoe. It's the rubbing.
Okay.
And it causes.
It's just like grandma.
Well,
she has clear heels.
I didn't get it from Clear Heels, so why you? I said I was wearing Jimmy Choo. They don't even make clear.
Grandma was wearing Jackie Chan's.
You don't know what she had on.
She was wearing Jacob. Sure.
I don't know. Shit. What? It's kind of hard
Let's
to
not
imagine.
Let's not.
Oh God!
Not on the first episode. We need to make a rent.
Just literally, let's stop.
Your lesson plans wasn't getting it done.
Oh God! I had to go and do what I had to do.
I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah, that
Now we got the mortgage paid, and we got a new budget for next year for the school. Buy me a house with an elevator.
Because that happened. Oh God, that might have been the last of it.
Buy me an elevator. My hammer toe can't take these stairs.
When I come home and take that shoe off, that's like taking your bra off. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
It's like your girl calling your friends and like, hey, you want to come out? And you're like looking at the bra.
Not today.
It's not going to happen. I'm not putting that thing back on.
That's something that I'm incredibly fascinated by.
Bras?
No.
Friends?
No. The experience, like I'm speaking generally, the experiences that women have regularly that men just do not have and have no point of reference for.
Like douching? I don't do that. I just don't do that. You don't need to do that. Nobody needs to do that. But you ain't never douched, did you?
No.
See? Don't do it.
Okay. Thanks for
hot flashing. Name one.
Like
Menstruating.
All of it, yeah.
I would say being raped, but there's a lot of Catholic boys out there that's like, or otherwise.
And
No. All. I shouldn't have said.
Totally. Who are in committed relationships with. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
No, you're right. So I'm like, I can't say that, but that was a long time ago. There was that narrow-minded thought that was all geared to girls, and that was so not the case.
Yeah.
But I think.
But like just things in general like that. Women experience that men don't, and things that men experience that women don't.
What do men experience that women don't? The cameraman laughs.
Are we like out of foot? There's no way I got that much memory.
You're almost out.
Oh, you should use mine. Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
How much almost? He's like, you're out.
We're at an hour and 3 minutes.
We're at an hour. We've been talking for an hour and 3 minutes.
You must be high.
We talked for an hour and we haven't eaten a thing.
I wanted fish. I was hungry.
Okay, so here's the thing, and this is I need to give this more thought because this is the same
we can pick up here. What do men do that women don't?
So men
zone out, fall asleep. What? Tell me. I'm serious.
So if you and I walk out of the house, right?
Right.
And to walk up the street for whatever reason, right? And as soon as we get outside,
there's a diner.
Right.
Yeah.
We get outside, turn up the street, we're walking up the sidewalk, and there's a person up the street walking in our direction. I'm always gonna go to protection mode. my mind is always going to go to, how do I make sure you are okay and I'm okay?
Okay. I need to stop you right there.
Please.
Is that a black man protection thing or is that a man protection thing?
I think it's man.
You know that for sure?
No, I think it's man. I don't know.
I don't know
I've
that
only
for
been
sure.
a black man. I've never been.
There it is.
Yeah.
I wonder. There's the question.
I think it's men.
Let's ask.
Okay.
You have a mixed audience? Who's watching?
We don't have an audience, bro.
What the hell are we doing this for?
This is the pilot. We don't have.
Oh. You're a white man. Cameraman.
Yeah.
Is it a male thing? Or a black male thing?
Male.
I've been in trouble. I'm joking. No, really? Is it really?
Yeah.
You think of protecting me?
Innately. It's not even, it's so deeply embedded.
I think of protecting you.
Okay.
No, and it's fine, but it's one of those things because if you don't know what's going on in somebody's head.
Yeah, but
Anybody, doesn't matter if male, female, anything coming at you, or if it's no, I can understand that there's sadly if there's a group of people coming towards, I'm wondering, but if it's a single person, okay, woman pushing a baby carriage, you wondering if baby is packing?
There's a portion of me that's like, my mind's going to go to a lot of things. It's going to go to, it's 10 o'clock at night. What woman is, something's wrong here.
Okay.
And what that could means I need to.
Okay, 10 a.m. Older woman walking her dog. Do you feel safer?
Safer than what?
Safer than a woman pushing her baby carriage. A younger
at 10
woman.
PM?
Oh, at 10 p.m. No, I
That's what
said
I'm
10
saying,
a.m. I'm sorry. I said 10 a.m. older woman walking her dog.
At 10 a.m., an older woman walking her dog, my mind goes to, what can I do to make her know or make her feel safe that I'm on the street?
Make her feel safe.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another form of protection.
Well, that's interesting you say that because my thought goes to, as a black woman walking with a black male, I go into this storyline of that person sadly is fucked up as hell, but that person coming towards us may see him as a threat, and I'm like, he's not a threat, and I feel like I'm like, please see him as a human,
right?
Not as anything else. So that's what's happening in my mind,
right?
And I think it's interesting time of day and scenario.
Yeah.
Time of day, I go into the other. I'm always thinking there's a threat, depending on the time of day. If it's dark, but everybody's a threat.
What if it's daylight?
Yeah.
And the other person is another black male? Do you don't have that thought in that scenario?
What thought?
That, oh, please see him as not a threat.
If the black male
if the other
is
guy
coming,
is a black male and you're walking with me, let me not say you don't, let me ask you, do you have the thought?
I have a thought, yes I do.
Is that thought, hey, approaching black male, please don't see this black male as a threat. He's not.
Nope, I have a different thought.
What's the different thought?
It's 10 a.m., right? Black male approaching, I'm walking with you. what's coming in my mind is I want this person to feel safe walking by.
Mm-hmm.
Not safe. I want him to feel seen. Like I want to make eye contact. I want to see him.
Right.
Because I feel too many people don't see him.
Right. Like you want to like establish like
I do.
community,
Yes,
humanity.
I do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that he walks by feeling recognized.
Right. Yeah. For me, the thought is immediately your safety.
Okay.
And not. And so this is.
I'm also wondering
male,
if he's hung,
white male,
if he's well hung.
black.
I am.
Okay. And never having that thought. Black male, white male, black woman, white woman, Latino woman, Latinx woman, Asian woman.
Not well hung because he's black, but well hung because he's male. But anyway.
Hangable.
Hangable. Yeah. Okay. Can you edit that out?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. So.
But like in the majority of scenarios,
Right.
I'm thinking immediately of your protection first.
Yeah. So this.
Oh, immediately would denote first. Okay, continue.
Well, false and true.
There.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Okay.
You just did that. See, it happens. So we were talking about my lived experience and same circumstance,
Mm-hmm.
someone else's lived experience. We're in the backyard. It's 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden, another friend, so my grandson's here, wants to play basketball. Block and a half away, right down the street,
Mm-hmm.
right there. And his friend, white son, same age,
Mm-hmm.
they want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, hey, can we go play basketball? Right away, for my friend, it's like, yeah, go have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
For me, is Jaden gonna be safe?
Mm-hmm.
It's a block and a half away. She can just have food.
Right.
Enjoy. I can't eat. I can't digest.
Right.
Because I'm listening for sound.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching my phone. I need to see him come back.
Mm-hmm.
But I want him to go and have the experience.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to go have fun.
Yep.
My shit isn't digesting. My breath isn't the same
Mm-hmm.
until I know he's okay.
Right.
And okay does not mean teenager off having fun.
Right.
Okay means I see you, you're fine.
Right.
We have not had the same hour experience
Right.
at all.
At all.
We can't have the same experience because my lived experience is different from
Right.
her lived experience.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, it's like someone will say something like, you just had 24 hours. My 24 hours has been different.
Right.
There are things nuzzled in my 24
Mm-hmm.
hours and it sometimes it happens because I'm a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's because I'm a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
But they're different things. Like there are all these different things. Someone came to the door today looking for Ron. They saw Ron outside. He asked them for a quote. They come to the door. They need to, my husband. They can't have a conversation with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's a double thing. It's a woman thing and it's a black woman thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not it doesn't
Right.
hold the same thing.
Right.
Men will always hold more, and then white men hold even more.
Okay.
And so, like, always feeling in between those things. My
Let me ask
24 hours is different.
Let me ask you, what do you believe you are first, black or a woman?
It's really hard to decipher the two.
Mm-hmm.
I think it flip-flops, honestly.
Okay.
I think sometimes it's woman then black, and then sometimes black. More times probably black than woman.
Mm-hmm.
and don't even add in natural hair. No, seriously. What?
Right.
That is that's another category.
Yes.
That's like
you chose to live a specific life.
Yeah. There's a difference. There's another layering to that.
Yeah, for sure.
The only thing that balances that shit out is maple wood.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the thing.
Yeah. I find that to be incredibly fascinating. Yeah. The idea, because number one, the thought is like, what do you view yourself as? And number two is, what do you think the world views you as? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's an interesting question for me to hear from a black man.
Oh, I'm special.
Of course you are.
I mean, I'm
like in this moment, you're real special.
I'm one of the other 6, but I'm special in other ways.
What other 6?
Like health insurance. But I think that's a distinctive. I think it's a distinction that we all need to make. Like all of us, like all.
So let me.
Human beings.
Yeah, I think that's.
Because there is your existence, your perception of the world, and your belief of the world's perception of you has hierarchy.
I think it's so funny as you say this, I'm thinking of different scenarios. The black comes more forefront than woman. Both of them are vulnerable, and both of them also have their power in them at times. But your question was how do I feel like I'm perceived?
Like what are you first?
Black.
I can't imagine in this time and place any other reasonable answer.
Yeah.
Like it's not a.
I actually think it's unsafe to not think of yourself as black first, personally.
I think it's unsafe to not think of yourself as whatever ethnicity you are first.
I agree.
Like
right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
Or at the very least, if not unsafe, at the very least, insane. Not sane.
There's such a difference. I saw this thing on. Did you see this? This woman was speaking, and she was talking about her dog. White woman speaking on. You saw that?
Yeah. She was like a city council meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, there were police in her backyard. She had let her dog out, and
her
fear was they will shoot my dog. That was it.
Right.
The last thing on my mind would be my dog. Jesus Christ. And I just thought, I can't even imagine seeing police in your backyard with flashlights and you go out there like, what are you doing?
Right.
Because she was so afraid that her dog, and I'm like, I would never go out there because I'm so afraid that they'd see me.
Buy a loudspeaker system.
Exactly. From under the fucking couch.
Right.
Like, and yes, my dog, but goddamn me. Right. I'm like, and she said, that's privilege.
Yeah.
That I could go out and be worried about my dog.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
Yeah.
It blew my mind. It was such a poignant example of how it's the same 24 hours.
Right.
But it's experienced very differently.
Right. I think that's what privilege is most commonly about. It's not about. I think that's something that most people. Whenever I hear a white person talk about they didn't have privilege, they're saying it in relation to other white people.
Exactly.
Like I had to
I didn't
work
have to
hard.
do this. I didn't have to do all these
Right.
things. That's very different. You
But
didn't have to worry about being shot.
the privilege is in what you didn't have to worry about, didn't have to prepare for,
Right.
didn't have to
Consider.
be like you or didn't have to be aware of.
You know,
Like-
the police stopped. The police are behind me.
Mhm.
I wonder what's going on. Maybe my lights out, or maybe I don't have my stuff. But that the thought of my car being towed and being handcuffed on the side of the road doesn't run through your mind.
It's more extreme than that. The thought from whoever, because in that scenario there are multiple privileges. There are multiple experiences of privilege that you could be seeing that scenario through the lens of. But the privilege is in, if I'm being pulled over, I'm being inconvenienced. Versus if I'm being pulled over, I am in danger.
Yeah.
I'm going to be late is very different from I need to go on Facebook Live right now.
That's so true.
You should tell me when to stop.
You're gonna be eating at Popeyes.
We're gonna be at Church's Chicken.
I don't eat meat.
Asking for jelly.
Asking for jelly.
Asking for extra jelly.
Extra jelly.
Like, no, y'all don't understand. We need extra jelly.
Oh gosh. When you just said that I always appreciate your vivid perspective, because sometimes even right here I can forget over those nuances that are so real, that this danger is what comes to mind first. And am I okay? Like, how can I, where's my shit so I don't need to go, like, look for it? But just the fact that the lights are there, like, where am I?
Yeah.
It matters that it's a highway.
Right.
A busy highway.
Right.
Please be busy
Right,
highway.
right.
Or like some side street that it's different. It's different.
Yeah, it's very different. I remember being pulled over, and I think about this. I was going to, I was pulled over on 95 North. I was going to Massachusetts.
Driving my car.
No.
Okay.
But I was going like it was a work trip. I was going to I was back when I was working with the restaurant. We were going to pick up furniture.
Okay.
And this cop pulls us over. I'm driving, and he pulls us over for speeding. And I'm like, if I was speeding, I was in a group of cars.
Come on.
Like, and I don't mean like three cars. I mean like a cluster of cars.
Right.
So even if I'm in the front of the cars, I'm not going any faster than any of the other cars. Like, we're all traveling at the same speed.
Right.
But whatever. If we're all speeding, we're all speeding.
Right.
But
so what happens is, first of all, I'm thinking all of y'all pull over. Yeah. Okay.
But he asked me. So it's not my car, right? It's a truck. He asked me. He asked me to step out of the car. I step out of the car. I go to the back, and he asked me, "Are there any drugs in the car?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, but it's not my car, so
Okay.
I can tell you absolutely everything about what's happening in my car.
Right, but this isn't your car.
But this ain't my car.
Right.
And he's like, "So you're telling me there's no drugs in the car?" I'm telling you, this is not my car. If it were my car, I could tell you everything that's going on in it. I can't speak for everything that's going on in this car. And so he ends up giving us a written warning. You want to put this out?
I'm done. You can finish it.
He ends up giving me a written warning.
You buying me some more weed, but go ahead.
Yeah, yes. But the thought was like, why did the conversation even go in that direction, for one? First of all, why were we pulled over? Outside of this cluster of cars. Why were we specifically pulled over? Now, granted, the car has New Jersey tags, so maybe that was enough to single us out. Fine. But we're all traveling at the same speed. So even at that, it's like,
Right.
That's not really
Right.
anything. Number two, why did the conversation go toward drugs? Like,
Because it was about speeding.
yeah, but like we're wearing work shirts. Like it has
Right.
the restaurant on the front of the
Okay.
shirt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there was no other indication.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's one thing if it's one thing if I've got chocolate on the side of my mouth and you ask me
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
indicator.
Or
that-
you could look like you've been eating powdered donuts.
or like yeah,
Something.
like anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, the experiences that we all have, we have to acknowledge and own our identity and the way that the world perceives our identity.
Yeah.
Like we can't try to hold on to a sense of nobility that we're only concerned with how the world should view us and not how the world
That's
does
some
view
dangerous stuff.
us. Yeah.
That you can't do that.
Right.
I'll tell you why. And I'm going to go back to Gregor's. It would be irresponsible for a grandson of mine to feel like he can act like his white counterparts,
Right.
his age.
Right.
They get pulled over. They want to know why.
Right.
My grandson can't act like that.
Right.
That is dangerous for him to be like. The righteous indignation of why the fuck would you pull me over? I need to understand that he can't do that.
Right.
Because he now looks like a threat, or not even a threat, but
no, he's perceived as a threat.
He's perceived as a threat.
Like, at the very least, he's perceived as not in control.
Exactly. And then for him to ask a question, now it's not the same question because it came out of his mouth.
Right.
And that's something. So it would be irresponsible as parents and grandparents to not share that fucked up truth with him so that he knows not to act like his boy might.
Right.
His friend, his whatever. Like,
and the dangerous thing about
who's white
is that most times in those scenarios, it's because he saw his boy. But most times in those
when
scenarios,
they act like that, because they didn't know.
because he saw his boy say something first, do something first, and then he feels like there's a sense of normalcy.
Sure,
that's shared,
and it is
and it's
not. That's a horrible lesson.
Yeah,
I think that has to be, taught to. And I've heard people argue that no, I'm not doing that. And personally, I always think I don't have that privilege not to. I don't have that. I think it's irresponsible. And maybe that's a judgment on me, on their values, but I don't know. I'm not
Not
there
doing
yet.
what though? No,
So
not doing
if
what?
so, let's see, two people, two parents. I'm a grandmother, but two grandmas who say, "My grandson." I'm saying my grandson needs to know that he can't do that.
Right.
Someone else, another brown woman, may say, "I'm not instilling that
Oh,
fear in
right.
my grandson."
Right.
And like I can hear her, but personally,
Mm-hmm.
I have a bit of a judgment. I feel like I would be irresponsible not to do that with my grandson. And yet I want to do it in a way where I don't want him fucked up totally, but this is a fucked up situation.
Yeah, on either extreme.
I don't understand her. She is on a whole nother faith trip that I'm not on yet.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. I don't understand that, and I just worry about I worry about a child that hasn't been taught that.
Right.
That's brown.
Yeah. This it's
brown or has an accent, or something other that I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, the danger always comes from being other than, like whatever, ethnicity, gender.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
If you're other than and you're behaving in a way, I don't identify with what you're doing.
Yeah,
and so then I'm alarmed. Like, how many times have you had a bad day, or you were not had a bad day? You felt like you were having a bad day, right? Mm-hmm. And you were cranky about something, and so your disposition was what it was. But you're aware of what pissed you off this morning,
right?
And the rest of the world is not, right? And then you're on the receiving end of somebody else who's having a bad day, but we don't give them credit for having a bad day. We think they're a bad person. We think they're just being a shitty person.
Yeah.
Not they're having a bad day, not they're experiencing anything, the victim of anything. We think, who the fuck talks to somebody like that?
Yeah. Right.
Why would you talk?
Yeah. Why
won't you, be respectful and polite and courteous?
Yeah.
You piece of shit. Whereas, no, they had a moment. You happened to witness that moment.
Right.
And they had a moment.
Like, it doesn't define them as, yeah.
Okay, I think it's time for fish now.
I'm hungry. Oh, God, I love talking to you.
Same here.